Alrighty, boys and girls, the Pepe season is here, and possibly one of the biggest narratives that are gonna play out in this bull cycle, and possibly our only chance to making it big. Especially now, we got early signs playing out. My vision is playing out. The things I've been talking about are playing out with the Pepeverse. We got Andy on ETH up with a massive run, and we even have a Pepe on base rallying today, and many other Pepe related meme coins or the Pepeverse Boys Club meme coins running. The early signs are here, and this narrative is not to be disregarded here in this bull market, guys. So there is a lot to talk about here. ETH ETF as well today, a lot to talk about in today's video, so sit back and relax, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and remember, nothing is financial advice. This show is for entertainment and some education and hopefully finding God. Now guys, it's very important to really pay attention right now. It is very important to understand that now is a crucial moment as we are entering a bull market. This is a crucial moment for us here in the crypto space to be paying attention to what's happening in front of our eyes, and believe our eyes and believe what's happening in front of us, and try to learn from previous cycles and what happens usually to get it right. As I said in the previous video, guys, people that bought XRP here did not make money, did not get rich, did not do all of that. In fact, they lost money. People that bought Litecoin here did not make money. Few that bought previous cycle, like we had EOS, people did not make money. A lot of previous cycle top here coins did not make it here. The same way, a lot of those from this cycle are not gonna make it today here. That's why it's crucial now, guys. This doesn't happen very often. We get a bull market every 4 years. This is it. That's why I put a lot of emphasis around finding the narratives that are gonna play out this cycle. Very important to understand that. We all know by now meme coins are gonna be the biggest gainers, right? We've seen that. If you don't believe it, then nothing can help you. But meme coins are gonna be the biggest gainers. There is nothing that's gonna come this close to what meme coins are going to do this cycle. Now we got Pepe at 5.8 billion, almost 6 billion now, slowly grinding its way up. It's going to get to the 10 billion and it's going to shock the world, and everyone's going to capitulate, sell their utility coins and join the meme coin space. So we got that. But when it comes to meme coins, how can we ride the coins that are going to make it? That's the most important, because you could be buying some meme coin that's not going to ride it. And that's also very important to understand. Choosing a meme coin that's going to ride the bull market is very important. Now, granted, the top meme coins here are somewhat entering that safe ride the bull market zone, right? They're all gonna ride because, as I keep saying, the landscape will not change much. Like Dogecoin, SHIBA, Inu, Pepe, all these guys here, they're gonna stay. They will stay. Maybe Politify won't stay, but a lot of them are gonna stay. Maybe they're not gonna deliver the biggest gains, right? And that's what we really want. We want the biggest gains, because it takes 4 years for a bull market to happen again. If you miss this one, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to miss 2024, 2025, 2026, and possibly 2027, and then 2028 you'll get the next bull market for you to make it right. That's why they always say, like, you need 3 cycles to actually make it in the crypto space. But that's why also it's important to learn. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I'm sharing my ideas, what I'm thinking. So within the meme coin space, it is very crucial to understand narratives within the crypto space, within the meme coin space. These narratives are gonna stay. So even doesn't matter what the name of the coin is, but we have to understand what are the narratives behind those. So we got the Pepe, we got Pepe and Pepeverse. As I shown you now, even there is this Pepe on base rallying. Now you can still wait on a dip for this one. I'm gonna talk about it later on. But anyways, we got Pepe, we got Andy's, we got Brett's, we got all these boys club narrative, bird dogs, and all those guys. These are gonna be following Pepe this bull market. And we have those early signs. Like you can look at Andy on ETH, still at $100 million market cap now. It's kind of a overpriced somewhat, but still gonna be one of those runners too, right? We got Brett, one of the cheapest right now. We got Landwolf also on ETH. We got Andy, we got Brett, we got all those guys. Now the Pepeverse is most likely gonna play on ETH and also base, but the powerful ones are gonna be on ETH. Not to disregard base. A base chain also is gonna get its turn. It doesn't matter at this point if your coin is labeled Pepeverse coin, boys club, Pepe related, even got the Pepe name. It doesn't matter, and we're seeing it playing out now. And this is gonna be one of those big narratives this bull market for the new ones to understand. Because why is that? Is because Pepe is gonna be the top gainer this cycle. So as FOMO kicks in, as people start to learn what is Pepe, what is Andy, what is Landwolf, what is Pepe 2, what is Pepe on base, Pepe that, FOMO is gonna kick in. People are gonna come here and they're gonna start to search, right? They're gonna find Pepe on Pepe Pepe Base, they're gonna find Brett on ETH, Brett on Base, Brett on Landwolf on ETH, Landwolf on Base. They're gonna find all this stuff. That is why it's very important to understand that your coin must be on this narrative. One of your big bag must be on this narrative, unless you got a big bag of Pepe, then it doesn't matter. But for the early ones, Pepe verse narrative is gonna be one of the big ones. The second one is most likely gonna be either dog we've had relative or book of something. We still don't know. Now we still have a lot of dilution in the market with the politifying stuff like that. It's gonna end, right? You must know that it's gonna end like a month before the election or right at the election. It's gonna end, and then that money is gonna rotate back up and it's gonna go to these narratives. So what are these narratives, guys? We got the Pepe verse. Now we all understand this is important. Now the problem with Solana is ROG infested, GT infested, 20,000 coins launched per day thanks to pump.fun. It's making it hard. There are few that are pretty decent, like skid or some other ones that have true memeable qualities. That is gonna be mainly on Solana because of Phantom Wallet, because of people like to see those images on their Phantom Wallet, like NFTs back in the days. That's gonna be Solana, but it's not gonna play out now. You can see now Pepe is running, especially now with the ETH ETF decision in few hours now. And as you can see, Solana meme coins are not really doing that great. It's besides BONK. So to understand that a dog we've had narrative is gonna play out. It's definitely gonna play out. It's just that now it's pretty hard to see it. Solana, just so you know, we are gonna have a big Solana meme coin season. It's gonna be massive, maybe even more massive than ETH. Just the problem is with it is it's gonna be short term. It's not like gonna be like those blue chips, those coins you can hold safely in, like somewhat quote unquote, right, with the crypto space standards, that you know that this narrative is gonna last and it's not gonna be diluted like Solana meme coins. And then we're gonna have a blockchain meme coins. Blockchain meme coins are the top meme coins on their own blockchain. It doesn't matter, again, it doesn't matter what their name, what they are. If they are related to the Pepe verse, even better. So we can even connect those here, because at some point everybody's gonna try to get the Pepe verse coins. So most of them are gonna try to ride the Pepe verse narrative. So we're gonna see Solana ones, even though there are a lot of ROGs recently. So Solana is pretty tough, but at some point with the meme coin season and Solana season, and when Solana season is gonna come, they're all gonna kind of come back to that. We're gonna have the dog we've had, the book of something on Solana, but the blockchain meme coins, top ones, if they are related to Pepe verse, it's still a good thing, right? It still helps them. So top meme coins in their own blockchain that have been sharing, like the Doge and Toshi on Base and Snake on Cardano, and even Andy on Blast and all those guys, right? They are gonna get their turn. Kalkino on Avalanche, we got Kimbo on Avalanche, we got even a Landwolf on Avalanche. Just so you know, these narratives are gonna stay. These narratives are not gonna go away. We're gonna get to that bull market soon. Like the FOMO is gonna kick in. Just so you understand, the FOMO now is slowly grinding up, slowly getting there. Like today you write Pepe on Dex Screener and you will see thousands of Pepe suddenly start to appear. Why? Because now there is demand. There is a Pepe now on Solana up 75%. Probably it's a ROG now. You got Pepe on Base that I just shown you, and earlier there was a Pepe that ran to 1 billion, but it was a honeypot, so be careful with that. But just to show you that there's gonna be a lot of hype, the FOMO is gonna kick in and people are gonna come here and start to search. So the same way when we search for Andy, we're gonna get a lot of Andys, but it doesn't matter, because when the FOMO is gonna kick in, people are gonna check the first Andy is gonna be expensive, the second Andy on Blast is gonna be maybe the second one to pump, and then there is an Andy on Base, and then there is an Andy on Solana. Now the problem with Solana, we all know it, Solana now you don't want to touch that, but the FOMO is gonna kick in because people are gonna start to price in. What's the next one? So dog we've had rallied, so what's the other dog we've had, or the cat we've had, or something like that, right? That's what people are gonna do, especially also here, right? People are gonna come to CoinMarketCap and they're gonna write Pepe, right? They're gonna write Pepe and they're gonna see Pepe this, Pepe pad, Pepe on Base, the one I showed you now, or they're gonna do Andy, right? They're gonna do Andy and they're gonna see again the same thing, Andy on Sol, Andy on Blast, Andy on Base, Andy on ETH, and Andy's keep going. They're gonna do the same thing for Brett, and they're gonna see another Brett on Base, Brett on Base, Brett on ETH, and it keeps going because people are gonna do this. Once the FOMO is gonna kick in, people are gonna be late. Like you can see today with Pepe now running, everyone wants to jump on the next Pepe because they kind of start to believe now. We went from the disbelief, or this is maybe not happening, to the belief, and then after the belief we're gonna get FOMO. So FOMO is when people that said they give up, take my money sir, I give up, give me the next Pepe, I don't care, because now they see clearly that they missed out. That's why we call it fear of missing out, because now they are clearly on fear of missing out phase. They are feeling it now. It's not the disbelief, right? That's why I always say buy the depression, buy the disbelief. Don't be the guy who is buying. It's like you can still buy the belief, but don't buy the FOMO, right? Because most people are gonna get to that stage where they're gonna start to buy FOMO at some point. So we're trying to front run them. We're trying to think what could the next FOMO look like. So you can even see now today most of the updated DEX screener coins are Pepeverse. You got a bird dog on Solana, possibly not gonna do well. Now Solana, just keep in mind, Solana is not gonna perform well now until Pepe cools off the ETH ETF and all that. We got Pepe on Pulse Chain launched now. People are doing that now. We got Pepe ETF. It's not gonna stop now because people are seeing this now. Finally, people are believing. And I've been saying this for a long time. Pepeverse, guys. Pepeverse is gonna happen. Pepe is the top meme coin. Pepe is gonna reach that 100 billion possibly, and it's gonna be the biggest shocker, the biggest FOMO. Look at that now. Pepe is just at 5 billion, and we already got the FOMO, Pepe FOMO. So what's gonna happen when Pepe at 50 or 100 billion? Pepe FOMO is gonna be at its peak, right? It's gonna be at its peak. So believe before you FOMO. Believe. That's why I always say believe your eyes. Believe your eyes, because it's important as an investor or a trader to understand: are we in the disbelief phase, or are we in the belief, or are we in the FOMO, or are we? So now we're entering FOMO, right? So just so you understand, there are phases in the cycle. Now people are FOMOing also on ETH, because now ETH ETF. How long you guys been following my channel, and how long you've been hearing me say ETH ETF is coming, ETH ETF, and ETH was here. Nobody would care, right? Nobody cared, but now everyone cares. Now everyone, oh, ETH ETF, all that, oh my god, I missed out. That's why we got this huge massive candle. Actually, like I saw a tweet, someone said that ETH added the total market cap of Solana on one candle. That's how strong ETH now, still how much disbelief is in the market. That's very important to understand, that we have a lot of disbelief now, and the market doesn't top on disbelief. It doesn't. Now here we had disbelief, right? But now we had this, and then like the Bitcoin ETF, and slowly we got the belief on Bitcoin, and then we got this massive rally, and this was belief still. But you can still now see with ETH, this tells me that we're still in the disbelief phase, because people still disbelieve. As long as we have the disbelief, we're gonna keep going up. It doesn't matter what the TA or what the charts are saying. As long as we have disbelief and people still are on the sidelines, they don't buy, we're gonna keep going up, because the market wants the most people to buy. Remember, most market wants everyone to buy high and sell low. It doesn't want people, market doesn't want people to make money. So that's why it's still gonna keep going up, because people are watching. People have their eyes on the market now. They are watching what's happening. Oh, Bitcoin ETF now. So just watch now. Watch what's gonna happen now. We're gonna have the ETF. Each is gonna go above 4K, 5K possibly, and you're gonna see the FOMO, the real FOMO, the real belief in the real all that. So to come back to today's topic, remember, you can't go wrong with those things. Pepeverse, just make sure the community, right? Community, Twitter page is active. They're active. All that stuff. All looks good. On coin market cap and all that stuff. Like those basics, we're not gonna talk about. The most important is the narrative, because you want that to happen, right? You want to be on this narrative here, the Pepe narrative. That's the most important. Second one on Solana now. Solana, this cycle is gonna be gambling. Most likely Solana is gonna be for gambling this cycle, because as I always say, it's very few things are gonna change, because now we're witnessing the early signs, and it's not gonna change. It's not gonna be different this time. It's not gonna be like when Bitcoin is at 100 something K and ETH is at 6K and we got full FOMO. It doesn't mean suddenly Solana is gonna have blue chips on it. It just means that Solana is gonna stay the gambling chain, unless Pump.fun or something like that disappears and somehow they find a way to limit amount of meme coins launched there. But it's not gonna happen. So what you want to do with Solana meme coins, you still want to be exposed, but obviously you want to be exposed to meme coins on Solana. You want to hunt for those true memeable. You want to follow the Twitter pages. You want to really see how they're performing. Don't jump on anything fresh, and that's it. It's gonna be the toughest one, the Solana one. The easiest one is gonna be the Pepeverse and the top on their blockchain. Those are gonna be the easy plays this cycle. And we got the Elon related memes. We got Grok this far. We got Grok and we got also Bytes. Those are gonna be the narratives. You want to keep an eye on those and believe your eyes. Very important. Believe, because the cycle is gonna keep playing like that. We're climbing the wall of worry, the belief, the disbelief, the belief, the disbelief is gonna play like that for a long time. A lot of people are still sidelined. A lot of people are still thinking, oh, but a flash crash is needed. It's healthy for the market. I'm not buying now. As long as this is happening, we're gonna keep going up. Eyes on ETH. ETH is still running. People still in disbelief that actually we're gonna have an ETH ETF, even though the news was out a few months ago. Keep an eye on that. Understand that the market still in disbelief. People with millions of dollars are still on the sideline. They did not buy. They are still waiting for that supposed flash crash, right? They're now at the therapist room and being asked, is the flash crash with us in the room today, sir or ma'am? So these guys are still on the sideline. Disbelief is still in the market. We're still going higher. We are still going higher. So what you need to understand now is the market knows these coins exist. Don't you forget that. The market knows. It's not that anybody is special. Everybody has connection, internet connection, right? Everybody got that. What happens? This coin here did nothing for a long time. And then suddenly when we see the Pepe pumping, what happened? Exactly as I've been explaining. So this is very, very good chart to showcase what I've been saying. Suddenly, boom, run. Why? Because people now, they know or they knew about this coin, and also people started to FOMO, right? People started to say, Pepe, oh, I missed Pepe, let me find some other Pepe. And they do exactly what I'm doing now. They go Pepe and they go start searching, and then they find another Pepe. And that's how you see this, right? So these guys did not do any marketing. They did not get listed on any exchange. They did not do anything really out of this world, right? The only thing they did is being Pepe. That's it. That's about it. That's what you should understand. Like people, when they do their research with utility coins, I was like, but this coin, you know, the ex-CEO of BitGet or some other exchange or like this big firm is behind this coin and that's why it's pumped. No, sir. No. Most of the time, there are one or two things that are the reason why some coin pump. And usually it's a narrative-based reason. It has nothing to do with what they are doing. Like when they say AI coin, this one is gonna do like the GPU, NVIDIA, cloud, all that clown stuff. It's not what pumped it. What pumped it is because its name says AI. That's what pumped it. Like they go here, they see some AI coin pumping, some GPT coin, right? They go here, they say GPT, they write GPT. That's how people do it, right? Just so you understand. And then they find GPT protocol, Sol GPT, Crypto GPT, and they also go on CoinMarketCap and they do the same thing. They go here and they do GPT and they find all kind of GPTs or AI or stuff like that. That's what pumps a coin. It's not the white paper, it's the narrative. It's the goddamn narrative. That's what pumps a coin. That's why when you're holding some coin and you're bored and you know you are within these narratives, you just have to wait for this to happen. As soon as this happens, you will see the FOMO. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying at some point the market is gonna price in these coins. That's what I mean by pricing these coins. Now market found out about this one and the market is gonna send it back up. Why? Because the market found it cheap, found it at 2 million or below, found it at 1 million, found it really cheap and said, all right, so this coin is gonna go up, right? Let's buy this coin. Nothing special happened with this coin. I went to the Twitter page, nothing happened. They just were doing something, the same things they were doing forever. It just one day they woke up and this happened. That's why it's important to be in these narratives. So one day we will have a dog we've had narrative. The only problem with dog we've had is it's on Solana. That's the only problem I see with it. But we're gonna get it, right? We're gonna get dog we've had. At some point, you're gonna have a dog we've had. We're gonna have something we've had. People will just type in with, very likely, right? People are gonna type with and they're gonna find a dog we've had on base chain, with on ETH, dog with hood. They're gonna find all this stuff, all what you see here. That's how you do your research, by the way. You go here and you start to find their Twitter pages. You start to look at their Telegram, what they're doing. Is this actually good? Stuff like that. You slowly dollar cost average into it and you hold and you wait for that time to happen, for that dog we've had season to happen, and which is gonna happen, right? Very important to understand that dog we've had season is gonna happen. You know, now we're in the disbelief, as I explained. The dog we've had Vegas fear and all that stuff, that hype is gonna come back at some point. And now we're in the disbelief, right? Or the disregard, let's say. People are looking somewhere else. So we want to look, when everyone is looking somewhere, we want to look on another way. So something is gonna happen like that. Very important to know that at some point we're gonna have a dog we've had season. We're gonna have a BONK season. Although now BONK is behaving in a different way now. BONK is on its own league, behaving in its own way. Like it doesn't have really a special narrative to it, other than it's on Solana and it was airdropped on Solana phones and it's a dog basically. It doesn't have like Floki. All right, so the previous cycle coin has a utility like Vita Inu previous cycle coin. These two are related, same narrative. This is a narrative by its own. Book of memes, book of something. When book of memes is gonna rush, which gonna happen, it's on Binance. It's already shown strength. It went to 400 million. Now it's 860 million. You don't sleep on that. You understand. All right, so this coin pumped already a lot. Very likely it's gonna make it to that 5 billion, maybe 10 billion, and we're gonna have a book of meme of something, book of that, book of this, book of that. Even when book of meme launched, we had a lot of Solana rugs with book of something. It's just the problem is it's on Solana. Hopefully they will fix it. Hopefully something good will happen on Solana, that we're gonna stop having that much coins launching on Solana and that much people losing money on Solana. Maybe people are gonna learn at some point to not gamble on Solana and to understand which is a strong meme coin, something that's gonna last or something like that. Now recently we've seen BONK on Solana also moving, not bad. Now you can see if BONK was on ETH, will already be at 500 million or something if it was on ETH, but because it's on Solana is infested with JIT. It's really hard for meme coins to pull anything substantial for now. Just remember. So that's about it here in today's video, not to make it too long. So you understand now, guys, the narratives are very important. Pepe verse is gonna play out, is inevitable. Keep an eye on the Solana meme coins. There is SKID, I've shared with you that a few times. Pretty decent team, pretty decent work they're doing. I do think that's gonna ride the bull market. But other than that, when it comes to low market cap ones, right, when the gems and all that, I'm not seeing stuff right now. So you want to subscribe because you want to stay tuned with what's gonna happen here in this bull market. You got at least 12 to 18 months ahead of you to make it. So it's very important to understand. And top meme coins on their blockchain and Elon related, like Grok or Byte or something like that. We're gonna have more Elon stuff related, but we'll see how Elon also start to tweet. Maybe Elon is just gonna tweet about Pepe, but we'll see. Grok is very important, top on this narrative, on Elon memes and stuff like that. Blockchain memes, you know that by now. Koki, you know, Arb Doge, Snake on Cardano, and we got some other ones. I'm also looking at the Pulse chain. Maybe they're gonna be something too there. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching this video till the end. I hope you enjoyed that, learned something, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.